welcome to the journey of Nespa Raven, a low internet scrub as he works his way up to being a master of Street Fighter 4. Obviously, he has a long ways to go, but thanks to the help of all the anonymous people on the internet, he'll get advice as you watch him just get mauled like this almost every week. So come, join, laugh with me as we watch the journey from scrub to average. Hello everybody and welcome to episode number 1 of From Scrub to Average. I'm sorry it's already late. I've managed to be late on my first episode. That's actually terrible. But I have had a bit of a long week as a little bit of an excuse. I lost my wallet and my ID and my credit cards this week, and I'm not really worried about people stealing my money or identity theft. The biggest problem that has come from this whole situation is I'm 25 now, and I lost my ID, and I am too old to go to college kids who are trying to find friends and ask them to buy me beer. So I've been spending most of my time looking for my wallet in vain. But we did play some Street Fighter this week also. As you saw from the whole montage before, the biggest question I had in episode 0, just before I started, is like on the wake-up game, just how often I would get thrown and how often people would just do whatever the hell they wanted to me. And I decided to go to you guys and ask you guys how to fix that. That's kind of the idea of this show. Is every week I'll be like, here's what my problem is, or I'll just put up a game and be like, I don't even know what my problem is anymore, because I'm really bad at this game. So after last week, I went ahead and asked you guys what you thought was up, and you guys told me to basically quit playing like an idiot. You can actually just block when you wake up. I was trying to wake up and punch or dragon kick, and I missed the input, or I would just do it too late. And you can actually just block. And if you tech, which means try to throw at the same time they throw, you can actually crouch and block and tech throw, and you're safe against pretty much anything except an overhead attack, and cross-ups, that kind of thing. And yeah, Death Clock and Unbound, Zaz, Reddit, and Shiryuken is where I got all those from. I did watch a lot of Sakura tutorials. I main Ibuki, but have been trying a lot of Sakura this week, and it's going okay. And I thought what I would do is go and look at a game plan of, hey, here is what I need to do, and here's how I need to play. And this is... First, let's go with the combos, because that's the order I went in. These are the combos that Sakura players should know. These are the easy ones. So I spent a lot of time in training, trying to get these down. So let's go ahead and have a look at how that went for me.
Bye-bye! Here we go! Hadouken! Hadouken!
So as you can see, I managed to learn almost none of those combos in the week of playing. Because I'm very used to playing Ibuki, where when I want to do a combo, I just hit the keys as fast as I can, and Ibuki magically does a combo, and it's a 6-hit combo, and it's just magical. I can't do that with Sakura. So what that made me do this week was become very aware of positioning in a match, and I think this is actually one of the most important things I could have learned. I had to read up a lot about footsies. And basically the idea is you take your longest, well, what I was doing was I was taking my longest attack and taking, or my fastest attack, just depending on what it was, and trying to stay just barely out of range of that. And it really helped my Ibuki as well. I kind of quit relying on mashing out those combos and just played for positioning. So we will show you a few examples of just footsing and being in a good position, whether it be before you engage, whether it be when you knock your opponent down, is where I found the whole idea is to try to draw your opponent into making a mistake. And I play a lot of bad players because if I only play good players, I'll just get too angry. So yeah, have a look at some of these games, the footsie position, how I'm just far enough away. Most of them with the Ibuki I use towards the middle kick, which is an overhead, which does good if they try to block low, and then I can usually get a sweep off pretty quick. I don't know if that's because they're not paying attention or if it actually combos. And Sakura, I have to use it a lot. And on wake-ups, how many people will wake up and try to hurricane kick me, or wake up and try to, yeah, just not hurricane kicks. Gosh, I'm bad. Dragon punch. So I draw a lot of dragon punches out, and you can really punish somebody for doing that. So let's go ahead and take a look at how those go.
This is it. The fight is long. Tiger shot. Tiger shot. Tiger shot. There is KO.
All right!
Tiger uppercut.
No way I can.
Take this.
Yeah!
Great trip. Contact. Pulling back.
Yeah! Done!
Take this. KO. What's this? Tiger uppercut.
No way I can.
So there you have a few examples of footsies and a few examples of trying to draw things out of your opponent. And people that play Sakura, Ken, Ryu, Akuma, quit it. Quit dragon punching when you wake up. It's dumb. Just to give you an idea of how dumb it is, I'm going to show you the last half of this game against an Akuma who probably should have beat me, but you can see how easy it is to kind of bait your opponent into doing really stupid stuff and capitalizing on those mistakes. So let's go ahead and take a look at that real quick. So that is going to do it for part 1 of episode number 1. We'll be right back. You're finally going to get to watch some full games in part 2. Yeah, so hang around. Thanks for watching this far. We're going to have some words from our sponsors real quick. Hey everybody, I'm back. I was just kind of kidding. I don't actually have any sponsors yet. But if you would like to sponsor me, or sponsor any of the Nebraska Esports Association, go to nebraskaesports.org. There should be an advertisement or a place to figure out more. So go check that out. And I know a lot of you are probably wondering, hey Nick, in part 1 it was dark outside and now there's a very bright window behind you. What happened? Nothing happened. That's what. Let's go ahead and take a look at these games. So the first game was just a match against a Sakura. I'm a Buki in this game. I'm on the scene, ready to go. And what you'll notice in this game is a lot about my Ibuki playstyle, and you'll notice right away that it is wrong. When I don't have momentum as a Ibuki, I feel like she's really fragile, so I always stand against the back corner of the screen. I get myself cornered a lot, and just take so much damage from it. I finally get my way out, and you can see me, I back all the way across the screen. And then that happened, and I was like, holy shit, that is like the coolest way to win a match. I wonder if I can do that. Nope, it turns out I can't. I tried that in a later match. It went about that well. So back to this match. So yeah, you can see that not keeping the pressure on is very, very bad. And this was early in the week. This is before I was worried about footsing. If you'll notice in the back of the screen there, Balrog is in that plane. Took me a long time to notice that. It's kind of cool. I also just started throwing that move. Those spin kicks, that should never be done over a body laying on the ground, because then it is not stupid to dragon punch up. There's a lot of times when you can tell that I'm going to try to throw. Here I finally start getting some knockdowns, but using the low kick, hurricane kick to try to get in, it's pretty safe, and if it does connect, there's a lot of combos. Finally get a mini vortex, and was able to at least take a round off of him this match.
This match decides the winner. Fight!
See, I really like his Sakura playstyle. He's very, very in your face, and he's hitting his combos. Clearly much better at Sakura than I am. There I just tried to cross him up and just confuse him. It didn't work. I should have just neck breakered. I have full meter.
I'm almost ready to call this one. It doesn't get any more intense than this.
So yeah, neck breakering under fireballs. I'm getting much better at that. That's like the one thing with the Buki that I'm really good at, is catching those and reading those. I throw a lot of EX kunai, just hoping for chip damage. Here I try to jump over it and it kills me. I promise. So we'll go right into the second match. Which I do a lot better keeping the distance close. You can see I'm much more on top of her, which makes it a lot harder for her to know what's going on, what she needs to do. That does mean I'm going to take a few more dragon punches, because I do bait them out pretty well as the week goes on, but not well enough. That one I just wanted to see whose Ultra would work, because I had a feeling he would wake up Ultra, and if he didn't I would chip him. I was just curious what would happen. That was just me seeing what would happen. Nothing genius there. He came out guns blazing that round. And I get backed into the corner, but go on the aggressive. Draw out a dragon punch. He was able to get a lot off on me. in the previous round, so not surprising that he tries to do it again.
Hadouken!
And I'm hiding in the back corner. Because I like just letting all my momentum go away. Getting good sweeps. I unfortunately don't time that vortex right, or EX may be vulnerable or invulnerable to it. I don't know. I don't know this game well enough. That was a bad neck breaker. Oh, I've messed enough of those to just know that you can jump over them. I actually always mess up that when I play Sakura, and I always throw them high and get a lot of people trying to jump over it. He's gonna try to Dragon Punch me again, and I'm gonna neck breaker it. Because that's all you need to do to somebody who's spamming moves with Ibuki. You wait for them to mess up. Keeping the pressure on them is what causes them to mess up sooner. Now we're going to actually watch that game against Gang, where I tried the full screen punch in the head. I don't know what it's called. I forget to hit the punch button is what happens on it. So not very smart. My Sakura's a lot better, makes me play with a lot better fundamentals. In that I don't know her combos as well as Ibuki, and like I said, I can't just start mashing buttons like you can with Ibuki. Ibuki's pretty brainless in that regard. So playing Sakura is just forcing me to block. And keep the pressure on. That could have been a much better combo. For me, that could have been a crouching high punch into anything. Whoopsies! But yeah, just easy combos. High punch into... or hard punch into hard punch Shoryuken. I could have done any of that to him to punish, but I either throw or just get like one punch in. So that again should have been a combo. More random ultras. I don't know what my opponents were doing. I don't mind though. I love this. I try to bait so often there and just chip them to death. I didn't care. I had no pride with how I win. You win there, you empty their life bar, and you win the match. So the last one I think is one of the best matches I played against one of the better people I played. So it was a fun one. I thought I'd show you guys. It has everything. You saw my footsie there. Just out of reach. It's hard to footsie against Rose. Her reach is so long on some of her pokes. And I revert to my old methods of getting thrown on my wake up. And then I just dash into it. You'll see me backing up a lot in this one, but it's more so just to get spacing so I'm not so close, and it's not to end momentum of anybody or get out of the way. It's oh, I love those two. Beginning of the match, or beginning of the second round, if I haven't done any of those, I like throwing out because I almost never use my meter, and Ibuki almost always has meter to throw out. So there I was able to punish one of her pokes, and I Dragon Punched because she was walking. If she would have backed up a little, I wouldn't have done it. There, I dropped a combo. And another random ultra! Yeah, we're both getting low on life, so that means I'm going to be hiding in a corner. And then there you go, ultraing. Using that ultra to go through a fireball.
You were wide
is way, way cooler than using the neck breaker to go through that fireball.
Fight!
Yeah, that makes me think you can't combo it. I think most people just get hit high and then block high, and then I can trip them. I don't think it would work against other people. Thrown out neck breakers like it's candy at a parade. Yeah, that's classic Raven there. And then get trapped in a corner. I just kind of fall apart as this match goes on. And a little too far away for that ultra. But it was worth a shot. There you have it. Episode number 1 of From Scrub to Average. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you everybody for all your feedback from Reddit and from YouTube and from anywhere I can get it. These will be airing on my stream. You can go to the blog section, just find me there on nebraskaesports.org. Find me there. Tuesdays at 7. So watch me Tuesdays at 7 on the Nebraska Esports page. And they'll probably, I don't know how soon they'll be up on YouTube after the showing. So hopefully I can get them up there pretty quick for you. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next week. Until then, I'll miss you.